Hello,
Hello.
and welcome to episode I don't know
3.
3 of 6 Feet Underwhelmed.
Woo.
Spooky bitches, you alright? How you doing? Abby, you out there somewhere, aren't you? Still not watched the first episode, but that's alright, mate.
Still working our way through the 2-hour episode.
Yeah. I think they need to be 2 hours long.
Oh, I don't.
Well, I guess we should quit.
That also mean 2-hour episodes also mean like 3 hours recording.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, it's big net, mate. Big net. Internet, which we will have soon.
Yes.
Which will make life easier.
Yes, it will. 100%.
So what have you been up to in the last... I feel like I haven't seen you. You've been fucking ghosting me, bitch.
I've been working and gymming. Been busy.
Mate, I feel like everyone's just leaving me slowly and surely. I'm going to die at home.
I'm still here. I'm just busy.
Oh, it's fine.
I work 3 jobs, my friend. I'm sorry.
Aren't you lucky to have 3 jobs? I ain't even got 1 at the minute. Fuck it can go out. By the time this comes out, it takes us 6 months to edit. It's fine.
I'm sorry. I've done episode 2 in like 2 days.
Yeah, you did it.
Please and thank you.
It's not finished.
No, because I'm waiting on you now.
Yeah.
I've done my bit.
Yeah, well, you know, the artist takes the longest.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Frank Zappa. Did you hear that? If you got that on camera, that's Frank Zappa, our bug zapper. He's fucking gnarly, mate.
That's going to scare me every
I think
time.
I love it. I love it. It makes me so happy every time it goes off.
It's terrifying.
I mean, all I've done is been in terrible meetings, and I watched the entirety of the Ed Gein Monster thing.
It's a good way to spend your time.
It was good. It was very good, very artistic. You should watch it.
I've seen it.
Oh, you?
Yeah.
Yeah, you should watch it again.
Monster. It's
Yeah, fuck. It's Netflix, isn't it? But it's
yeah.
Ed Gein, Jeffrey Dahmer,
Yes.
and there's another one that I've watched a bit of it, and I don't think it's very good. It's about 2 brothers that killed their mum and dad.
Oh, the Menendez brothers.
Yes.
Seen that one.
Yeah, I've watched a bit
They're
of it.
fit.
I was like, kind of looking. I was just like, this is what the fuck is happening? Because Ed Gein, and I thought they were going to do. Forgot his name. What's the other famous serial? Oh, Ted Bundy. Ted Bundy. Because at the end of the Ed Gein, they said about Ted, and I was like, oh, it's going to be Ted Bundy. That's going to be fucking cool. And then
I think that one's come out after the Menendez brothers, though.
Is it come out? Oh, right. So
yeah, I think it was Dahmer, Menendez, Ed Gein. So the next one will probably be Ted Bundy.
Ted Bundy then. Oh, that's going to be sick.
Yeah.
That'll be a good one to watch.
Yeah,
I mean...
The Menendez brothers one, I know you haven't finished it yet. It's not a spoiler.
No, you spoiled it. Go ahead.
But you do end up feeling sorry for them.
I feel sorry for one of the brothers, yeah.
But the younger one.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the one that... Sorry, I just feel like I got an electric shock in my ear. That felt really weird. Yeah, I just... Don't get me wrong. What they did was clearly horrible.
Yeah.
But is it on the same scale of Dahmer and...
No.
And do you know what I mean?
No, definitely not.
How are they getting this Netflix series?
Because they're fit.
Is that what direct? It's for the ladies.
Yeah,
it's
for us.
I would say like the Ed Gein one, like Charlie Human is the one that got Charlie Hunman. He was in he was in
Sons of Anarchy.
Sons of Anarchy, and he was in a couple of films, and he's with Robin Hood and stuff. Really good actor, really really good. I just think that it was weird. Like, I think they kind of didn't quite. It was fucked up. Don't get me wrong. It was like fucked up, but I just think they could have made you feel a little bit less sorry for him, because I don't think it was his fault. I think it was his mum, 100%, that caused him to be like that.
You're making me rack my brain because I can't remember the Ed Gein one.
It's the one based on Psycho. Psycho is every good horror film is based on Ed Gein, or Gein, or whatever. So like Psycho, the Alfred Hitchcock one, that was Norman Bates was Ed Gein. So how he is with his mum, like his mum dies and he digs up bodies and...
You're acting like I've seen Psycho.
You haven't seen Psycho? Oh, we'll have to watch that.
It's on the list.
Is it? Mm-hmm. Yeah, we'll have to watch that one sooner rather than later. That's really, really good. Texas Chainsaw Massacre you've seen, haven't you? You've seen the original ones. You haven't seen them ones?
Maybe.
Mate, I feel like so excited you get to see these films for the first time. Do you know? Because they are amazing.
We have got a very, very, very
We're
long
gonna have to start watching them.
movie list.
Like, we have to start doing one a week.
We were having weekly movie nights, and then life just got in the way.
We'll just have to do it again. Fuck life. Life shit. But yeah, basically every good horror film from the super of the 1970s, wherever fucking Psycho come out, like, it changed horror forever and weird shit. Like, people were throwing up in the cinema and like passing out. I think there was a pregnant woman that miscarried. It was fucked.
What the fuck?
Yeah. This was before Psycho. We were like really like, oh god, we can't look at that. And Ed Gein, like, it's like it's changed the entirety of the human race. There you go.
The more you know.
But yeah, so that's what I've been doing.
Sounds fun. You're having a better time than I am.
Yeah.
Just at work.
Fair.
Back to going to the gym at 6 a.m. to get it in. It's not been fun. I'm so tired.
I really need to go to the gym. To go to the gym again.
I do love the gym.
Did a kettlebell thing the other day, and my shoulders hurt for 2 days.
Nice.
It's great.
That is good.
It was good. Need to get some kettlebells.
I'm hoping that me and Jeff do our High Rocks in December.
Jeff.
So, my name's Jeff.
My name's Jeff. The peak of comedy.
Yeah, we're hoping to get tickets to the London High Rocks in December. So I'm locked in now.
What the fuck is that?
You don't know what High Rocks is? I've spoken about High Rocks so much.
I don't want to say I don't listen to you, but because I do.
Sometimes.
Well, I'm
80% of the time.
Yeah, that's a good number.
Yeah, 80% of the time.
Yeah, that's fair. I will actually admit, it's about right.
Yeah. So a High Rocks there's 8 You know the games that the gym were meant to do? I said that was a mini High Rocks.
And I probably just nodded and agreed.
Yeah.
Okay, right.
And thinking, what the fuck is a High Rocks?
Yeah.
So I think it's 8 stations split between kilometre runs. So you do 8 kilometre runs, and it's like 1,000 metre row, 500 metre ski erg, sled pull, sled push. I know you finish on 100 wall balls.
100
farmer's carry and walking lunges.
What's a farmer's carry?
When you carry the 2 kettlebells in each hand and walk around, I think it's 100 metres.
Fair. I don't know. Maybe I could do that. I feel like I've carried a ladder 100 metres. That's pretty... The amount of cables and stuff I've carried 100. You know what I mean?
It's grip strength though.
Yeah, mate, trust me. Hands of a gorilla.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, that's so much so that they actually lock up, and I have to like undo them. Maybe one day I'll try. Maybe we should do a technicians game to get loads of if we bet on loads of technicians to do it, because we know they can do it. If there's anyone that can move 100 meters with carrying shit, it's a technician.
Yeah.
Like, it's a festival technician.
Yeah, festival technician definitely.
Oh yeah, not like the rest of the technicians we know. They're all lazy bastards. Me included. Now.
I'm not a technician anymore, so.
Yeah, that's it. You left the fucking cool guys.
I did.
I joined management and got fat. Mate, well, I'm not going to come and cheer you on, but...
That's rude.
I just hate being in London.
Yeah, that's fair.
Right. I
think it's like £30 to come and watch as well. The tickets to do it are 120 quid. It's fucking commitment.
Should we do one in here?
You ain't got the space. There's too much stuff in here.
Oh, that's true, yeah. Yeah, but we can make them run around the block. Right, now pick up this guitar, carry that to the end of the road.
If I
brought my bass amp, then I have to carry it. That'll do it.
It's not quite the same. But the one thing that does annoy me about High Rocks, I'm probably not going to be annoyed on the day when I'm doing it, but the men and women's weights are different. So the men's weight's heavier. So I think, from the top of my head, the lunges for us are 15 kilos and for men it's 20 or something like that.
I'd take the win.
Oh yeah, I'm going to be thankful for it on the day probably by, I reckon, station 5. I'll be like, thank fuck. But also, I feel like we should get the choice to do the men's weights or the women's weights.
Yeah, fair. I'd say the choice would be,
Yeah. Like the mixed doubles is obviously the men's weights because there's probably a man in the mixed doubles. There would be a man in the mixed doubles.
You're just saying words, but I agree with everything you say. I am completely behind you.
So you can either do it solo, doubles, by gender or mixed doubles, so we could do it as a mixed double.
Right.
So it has a man and a woman.
Well, I don't want to do that.
No, I'm not asking you to.
Okay.
I know you won't want to do that.
That's all right. I only like lifting heavy stuff if there is an actual reason for it. I suppose
You
that's
get a
not
medal.
true.
And it's a massive accomplishment.
I do like medals.
Like High Rocks will be my, if I complete it and I do it, that'll be my personality for like 10 months at least.
Fucking hell.
I'll wear the medal everywhere.
Fucking thing.
I don't even know if you get a medal. Just assume
I'll
you
fucking
do.
make you one, and it'll be really
Thank
shit.
you.
Made out of milk carton lids.
I'm just assuming you would get a medal, and I will wear that everywhere.
It's fucking cringe. That's fucking cringe.
I'll have it on my wing mirror in the car.
It's illegal.
Don't care.
I hope you don't win the medal.
I hope I get a medal. I've got something to show for it, apart from how fucked I will be for about 2 weeks.
Yeah, it's just about you, isn't it? Just you did it.
Yeah.
I'll just tell everyone that it was untrue and you lied. You never did it.
I will have photos to prove that I did it.
AI.
No. Let me have this.
You can have a shit medal and that's it. That's as far as I'm going.
I didn't get to compete in the games because they got cancelled, so let me have this.
Oh yeah, they did get cancelled, didn't they?
Mm.
Shit.
I'm actually kind of glad though, because I wouldn't have been ready.
I feel like the adrenaline though, and you just fucking, you know.
Probably, but it was my dead hang that would have let me down.
No, you did alright on that.
Not compared to people who do like 2-3 minutes.
Yeah, but that's
I couldn't even get to a minute. I got 45 seconds.
Yeah, that's good. You know what I mean?
It is, considering
there's
I started at
people
3 seconds.
That do those are like tiny individuals.
That is very true.
Like Tom can hang for 6 days.
I know.
He
One
could
handed.
he could just sit there. He's been able to do that for years.
That's mental.
Like sometimes I'd walk in the theatre and he'd just be fucking like
Hanging.
But you alright? My biggest achievement with anything like that was the day that I was so mad at someone that rather than climbing up the ladder to the side of the gantry, so like the platform,
Oh, yeah.
I ran up a riser, jumped and pulled myself over the top of the thing, and that was just because I was really mad.
What stage left?
Yeah,
About? Yeah.
Yeah, because I got really angry. I was just like, well, fuck, I'll do it then, and just did it. And I was like, got up there and was like, fucking hell, I don't know how I thought that was going to happen, but it did.
Well done. Nice.
Couldn't do it now.
I wouldn't be able to do that now.
I reckon you could.
My upper body strength lacks.
Yeah.
I haven't mastered my body weight yet. I'm getting there.
You can like lift half a car with your legs.
With my legs I can. Yeah, my legs are strong. It's my upper body that's lacking.
Just stand upside down.
How would I put... What?
Just be upside down. So you're using your legs to pull yourself up.
I probably wouldn't be able to reach. We are forgetting I'm 5 foot.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's always going to be the problem.
I'm tiny.
It's true.
Mm-hmm.
It is true.
This is very true.
Right, you're gonna you told me for off of talking too much, so you're gonna read the fucking story.
What's this one called? That's at the top.
Yep.
Well done.
Thank you.
The episode 3, and we actually have the names. Not forgotten, and not the first line of the story for once.
Yep.
Well done, you.
It's a shame I didn't put the author, but fuck you, figure it out.
We could find them.
Good, yeah.
This one is called Night Delivery. I have no idea what these ones are about. You found all these, so if they're shit, that's on you.
Oh yeah, I should preface the episode is all around vehicular horror.
Okay.
So it's like any kind of vehicle and horror. I don't know why I chose that, but I did. So here we go.
We'll see what it's like. This could be shit. I do apologise if it is.
I don't.
Just know that he chose it, not me.
Yep. And I stand by it.
Right, ready?
Born ready.
Let's go. So, I was halfway to the front door when I felt the barrel of a pistol press into my side. Get back in the car, a menacing voice breathed into my ear. Make a sound and you'll be dead before anyone can reach you. The pizza box in my hand suddenly felt as heavy as lead. Please don't do this, I whispered, shakily. Just take the keys out of my pocket and go. Instead, the man dug the gun so sharply into my ribs that I nearly gasped in pain. I turned and walked to the car as he followed closely and threatened to put a bullet in my brain if I tried to run. By the time I climbed into the driver's seat, my pizzeria uniform had grown damp with cold sweat. For the next half an hour, I drove at gunpoint. My boss called me over and over again, right up until the man threw my still ringing phone out the window. Do you believe in fate? He asked, but I was too afraid to say anything wrong to answer. No, that was wrong, but I was too afraid of saying the wrong thing to answer. Well, I do now, he continued. Undeterred by my silence, a flash smiled that frightened me. You walked into my life at just the perfect time. I thought about telling him that this was supposed to be my final night on a lousy job that would make every shift feel like an eternity, and that I wanted nothing more than to go home and crawl into bed, and never so much as look at a slice of pizza again. But I knew I would only make him angry, so I kept my mouth shut and gripped the steering wheel so tightly that my knuckles turned white. Finally, he commanded me to pull up to a secluded cluster of homes, where the man pointed towards a grey house with an empty driveway and grinned wickedly. We're going to wait for them to come home, then you're going to take that pizza box and knock on the door. When they open it and tell you they didn't order anything, I'll charge on in. Are you going to hurt anyone? I asked warily. He narrowed his eyes dangerously and my heart skipped a beat. Just do what I say, he replied callously, and then you can leave. But I didn't believe him. Time passed. The scent of tomato sauce and garlic hung heavily in the car's tense air. I'm starving, he said, and reached for the pizza box. He consumed 2 slices and was working on a third, when I saw a confusion flicker in his eyes. The gun slid from his grasp and he began to frantically claw at his throat, gasping desperately for air. Foam bubbled on his lips as he wheezed and convulsed. I watched as his accusatory glare faded away into a pale, lifeless blue. And just before my captor died, I spoke the last words he ever heard. It wasn't meant for you. And that's the end.
That is the end. Short one.
That was really short.
Yeah, I told you.
Fair.
But I thought it was pretty cool.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I wonder who he was trying to kill.
Oh, I need to do that.
Yeah, I tried to do it for you.
Yeah, it's all fucking... You have to open it a weird way.
Pass.
Yeah, that was the thing that I thought was really cool. Like, not only the figuring out, like, oh, who was he trying to kill? But the question when he said, the guy with the gun said, do you believe in fate? And then that happened. Do you know what I mean?
Oh,
and I was
yeah.
like, that's actually really exciting.
Interesting.
I already messed it up. But yeah, short, but I was lots of interesting little bits that I thought. The fact that I was like, why was the guy trying to get into the people's house that ordered the pizza?
Mm-hmm.
And then, well, they didn't order the pizza because he said, when they tell you I didn't order it, I'll run in.
I'll charge on in.
Yeah, I'll charge on in. But yeah, and just, I thought it was the pizza person was the problem.
Mm.
So, sure.
Where did that hat come from?
I've been wearing it the whole time.
No, you haven't.
I literally have.
No, you haven't.
I literally have.
Was it backwards?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, the hat was backwards.
Right.
And I realised I couldn't lean back, so now I'm going to return it the other way.
Okay. Because I was thinking that wasn't there. Yeah, that's...
Ta-da! I'm a fucking wizard. Anyway.
Technical difficulties.
That one was fucked, so we're trying again. So this is the final bus of Route 375.
Well done.
If I have to say this anymore, I'm going to get tattooed. This is the 3rd time. There will not be a 4th. This story happened on the bleak night of November 14th, 1995, in Beijing, China. An old man, some say an old woman, was waiting at the bus stop at midnight, making conversations with the only other person at the stop, a quiet young gentleman. When the midnight bus 375, the last bus route for 375, from the Yang Ming Huang, I've said that wrong, so I'm sorry, Chinese people, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. Bus terminus finally came. They both boarded it. There's a fly on my leg. Everyone just saw the Crocs. Yeah, look at the Crocs. It's too hot for shoes. The old man took a seat near the front of the bus. I'm not fucking stopping. We're going through this. This is the last cut of this. Right. You can skip. Right. We're gonna have to give her a second, but I am not fucking starting again. I'll start again. I'm not starting again. I'm not starting again.
Please start again, because I'm laughing through that whole thing.
Fucking
And I've got a
hell.
really bad stitch, so I need a minute.
You know you're gonna be on my list, right?
I'm already on your list.
The reason you'll be my 13th reason.
Oh, you've already said that to me about 10 times.
Oh fuck! I need to find a different one then.
Yeah, you're still here.
You can talk at my funeral. Remember that.
Thanks. I don't like public speaking though, so I'll probably
Exactly.
pass on that offer.
But no, you have to. You have to. Hello again. Fuck's sake, Lily! Right, this is staying in. This is all staying in. I'm not doing it again. I'm going to fucking kill myself.
I'm okay. I'm good. Just go.
It's 11 o'clock, and you were the one that's like, we gotta leave. I was like, it's going to take longer. You're the reason.
Just go.
You're the fucking reason.
Just go.
I've lost my place.
Just go.
I'm trying.
Stop. Oh, dear. We could have left that bit.
It's staying in. The clap's staying in as well, but just in case. Oh, I've clapped so much my hands hurt. That was really loud. Ni hao. I really wish I could speak Mandarin. Isn't that a fruit? No, it is a language. Oh no, her makeup's going around.
Oh, I'm not wearing that much.
Welcome back to the shit show. This is the 5th time of trying to read this, but somebody
I'm sorry.
keeps doing what they're doing right now. So I'm just going to power on through.
Oh, I'm okay. You can go.
This is, for the final time, the final bus of Route 375. This story happened on the bleak night of November 14th, 1995, in Beijing, China. An old man, some say an old woman, was waiting at the bus stop at midnight, making conversation with the only other person there at the stop. A quiet young gentleman, some say. When the midnight bus 375, the last bus route for 375 from the Yangmingshan province of the bus terminus, finally came, they both boarded it. The old man took a seat near the front of the bus, while the young man sat a couple of rows behind him. There were no other passengers along with them. That makes no sense. They should have just said there was no other. Maybe it was written in Chinese and then translated.
More than likely.
I don't think so.
Are you reading it right?
Yeah.
Okay.
There were no other passengers along with them, except for the driver and female ticket collector. After a while, the driver spotted 2 shadows by the side of the road, waving at the bus. He stopped, and when the doors opened, 3 people got on. 2 men who were supporting a third between them, holding him up by his shoulders. The man in the middle looked dishevelled. His head was bowed. Fuck. I read that right the first time, so that nobody could see his face. There was a dismal, calm atmosphere inside of the bus. I don't know what that word means, but we're going to scooch on right past it. Shortly after that, the old man picked a fight with the young man under some silly pretense of stealing his wallet. The altercation escalated, and the bus driver forced them both off of the bus. When they got off of the bus zoomed away. The old man was no longer angry. It's that woman again, isn't it? The fucking scuttler. Lynn! That was Chinese Lynn.
Oh, dear God.
Which is ironically, Lynn is still the good name.
Yeah.
Yeah. The old man was no longer angry when he got off the bus. He told the young man he had saved their lives. Those 3 passengers did not have feet. They were floating. They were not living people, the old man said. After that, they went to the nearest police station to report what had happened, but nobody believed them. The very next day, the bus company issued a statement. Last night, the final bus route of 375 vanished, along with the driver and the ticket lady. The police immediately chased down the old man and young man, who were initially assumed to be mentally ill when they tried to report the incident earlier. They were both interviewed on the news. On the 3rd day, the police discovered the missing bus in a water reservoir about 1,000 kilometers away from the destination, Jiangxishan. The so-called Fragrant Hills. Inside the bus, there were 3 badly decomposed corpses. The mystery surrounds this finding includes the fact the bus did not have enough petrol to get that far after a whole day's worth of travel. The fact that the petrol tank was filled with fresh blood instead of fuel. The fact that the corpses were found were too decomposed for just 48 hours. Even if it was the summer, the process of decomposition would have not been that quick. An autopsy confirmed there had been no intentional meddling with the bodies. The fact that even the police went through all the security cameras set up around various entrances of to the reservoir found nothing out of the ordinary. To this day, it remains an unsolved mystery.
Is that the end?
That is the end.
Oh, we got through it, thank God.
Yeah.
That was interesting.
I don't know if it's real, but I don't think so because I think it's based on a Beijing urban legend. There is an alternate version of the story if I press here. What does that do? It's called The Girl on the Train, which has nothing to do with the bus.
Maybe it's part 2. The same strikes again.
It's very, very short.
Do you want me to go?
Yeah, you read it.
Oh, dear God. Oh, you can zoom. Sweet. Oh, is that literally it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I told you, sure.
Well, the girl on the train. I live in the UK. A colleague...
Yeah, I know.
Huh?
I know you live in the UK.
Oh, shut up. A colleague at work heard this from her boyfriend. He works with someone who said that his sister's friend got the last tube, subway train, and that tube was right, home a couple of weeks ago. When she got on, there were 5 rows of empty seats, but the last row had 3 people sitting in it. As she was a little shy, she went and sat opposite them. If you're shy, why would you sit opposite them when there's empty seats? You go far away, surely.
Yeah, that didn't make it. That's story's fucked.
Yeah. She settled down and looked up to see the woman sitting opposite her, staring right at her. So she got out a book and started to read, but every time she looked up, the woman was still staring. The train pulled into the next station and a man got on. He looked up and down the carriage, took a look at her and the people in the opposite seats, and came and sat next to her. As the train left the station, the man leaned back and said quietly in her ear, "If you know what's good for you, you'll get off at the next station with me." She was scared, but thought the best idea would be to get off at the next station as he asked, as there might be people around. The next stop comes up and she leaves the train with this man. The man says, "Thank God, I didn't mean to scare you, but you had to get off that train. I'm a doctor and the woman sitting opposite to you was dead. The 2 men on either side were propping her up." According to the guy who told this story, the girl and the doctor called the police, who stopped the train at the next station. And that's it.
And that's it.
I feel like this is some sort of urban legend.
Yeah, it must be. Must be. Pretty creepy urban legend. Creepy. It's interesting though that like it kind of splits across countries.
Yeah, because that would have been New York. Subway.
No, UK. The start of the story, do you remember? It said I'm in the UK and I made the joke.
Yeah, but she said...
Oh, she said
a
Subway.
friend told me this.
Oh.
And then, because when they said tube,
Do you
it
reckon
was in brackets.
right, an American
Subway train, so it was...
the Americans can understand.
Yeah.
Twats. You got to read the long one.
Yay.
Yeah, I think that maybe urban legends is maybe something we should just chuck them in.
Yeah, I like a good urban legend.
You are an urban legend.
Thank you.
Sasquatch.
That's the hairy thing, right?
Yeah.
That's not me.
Yeah, you're right. That is me.
Yeah.
It's fair. There's actually a picture of me that Tom took as I walked into his house once, and I look like fucking Bigfoot. Like do you know, like the picture? Have you ever seen like the old picture of Bigfoot, like where he's like,
when he's like,
yeah, that's exactly how I fucking look. And I was like,
"Can we insert here, please?"
I look fucked. Yeah, all right.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm just like, doesn't walk through the door.
Right, this next story is called Fog. What's it about?
Fog? I have no idea. I read the first line of the story and thought, that sounds interesting. Yeah, did you hit yourself in the face? Stupid fucking bitch.
I really have.
That I should have taped that twice.
Yeah.
It's slowly falling.
No. Right. Start again, for fuck's sake. This story is called Fog.
What's this story called?
This story is called Fog.
Is it? God, that's a surprise. It's almost like this is the
What's
fifth
it
time we've had
about?
to do this. I don't know what's wrong with you today, but you're on one. So this story is called Fog. And what's it about, I hear you ask, Lily? I don't know. I read the first couple of lines and was like, oh, that sounds interesting. I'll save that for the podcast. And then, I also thought about Stephen King's The Mist.
Cool.
Do not piss yourself on that chair.
No, I'm not good.
I'm not good.
I'm alright.
All right.
I ain't had kids yet. I can hold in my way.
Well, what is it? Cankles, is that it? No. What is it called? Kegels?
What?
The exercise you do with your fucking vagina.
Pelvic floor exercises.
I thought there was a name for it.
That's all I know.
Mate, I ain't got one, so I don't know. I ain't got one.
No, but you've got a pelvis, right?
Yeah, I've got a pelvis.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
Okay, moving on swiftly. Anyway.
Hey everyone, this story is called Fog. I chose it because I thought it sounded cool. I read the first couple of lines. Lily's fucking lost to the fucking fairies, so I'll do it myself. I thought it was interesting, sounded cool, and Lily's going to read it because it's the longest one, and I'm sure you're all tired of my voice by now. I think she might be broken. But, I thought of Stephen King's The Mist when I first saw it, and I thought I'd save it for the podcast. But apparently we're never going to get to the end of it, because this bitch won't shut the fuck up. Do I need to go out there? Do I need to stand out? Hold on. Tell you what. I'm all wrapped up in fucking cable.
All right.
I just heard like another clap.
Probably the echo.
No, that was like a 3-second delay.
I didn't lock the door.
Well, I'm alright with death.
I'm not.
Okay, well,
I don't want to go out laughing.
it's how everyone wants to go out. I want to come and go at the same time.
I don't know how I feel about that.
I would feel alright. I'd be dead.
This story.
Oh, yeah?
What's it called?
It's called The Fog.
It's no there. It's just called Fog.
It's called Fog.
It's called Fog. And what's it about?
I don't know, I haven't read it. I read the first 2 lines and thought that sounded interesting. Let's put it on the podcast. And so far, we haven't read any of the lines. Something about Stephen King's The Mist. I thought he was interested in, but...
Already been through this like 10 times.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, okay. I don't know why I'm laughing so much. It's stressing me out. I don't giggle.
It's on video, mate. It's alright. Don't worry.
Okay. Right.
Think about dead puppies.
Oh, I'll just stop crying now. I think I'm that emotional. I don't know which way it's going to go.
Are you alright?
No.
Do you need something, mate?
I need a new job. It's actually driving me to insanity, I think.
It's alright, mate. It's funny, eh? We're all a little mad here. That's cringe. But that's actually a quote from...
That was cringe. Alice in Wonderland.
Yes. Thank you.
You're welcome. Right. I'm going to go one of them intros. I'll find it. I'm just going to start reading.
Sick.
Because I can't say that word. I can't say that sentence again.
It's called your Fog.
Right. If you're reading this, then I am dead, and you are standing aboard a derelict Cyclone-class patrol ship, the USS Mistral. Can you tell I really struggled with that sentence? Did I say that wrong?
Just say what it's called again.
USS Mistral. Is it Mistral or Mistral?
I don't know. I thought you said minstrel. Oh.
No.
It's named after a chocolate.
Mistral, there's no N. Oh, fuck's sake, right.
If someone knows what the fuck that word means, just please tell us.
It's obviously a name.
Yeah, the
But
USSS.
I really struggled with that sentence. We're going to try again. If you're reading this, then
Yes.
I am dead.
Fuck me, they die a lot, don't they?
Fuck off. If you're reading this, then
Yeah.
I am dead.
Oh,
And you are standing. Daryl, shut the fuck up. I'm never going to get through this.
I didn't do anything.
I'm good.
You're not. You're fucking shit. just an ounce of professionalism, you know. I trained to do this.
I haven't.
Yeah, I can tell. Everyone can tell. Right. I am an uncredited professional actor. Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm trying.
I'll have you know, I was the man of mystery in The Hound of the Baskervilles.
Not heard of it.
Exactly. And I was also played the arm with the axe in something else.
Wow.
And I was the angry giant leg in Jack and the Beanstalk. So you're working with a professional here. Can you just suck it up, please? Thank you.
I have no word for that.
It's about fucking time.
I've not been speaking. I just can't stop fucking laughing.
Right. Keep that in. Go.
If you're reading this, then I am dead. Don't react. Oh, God. Oh, my God.
I want to die. Do you know what? Say it one more time. Say it one more time.
God.
Say it one. We got this. Say it one more time. I am. Go on, just say it, then we'll get this one out.
Okay. If you're reading this, then I am dead.
Lucky fucking bastard.
I'm sorry.
God, a fucking chance would be a fine thing at this point, wouldn't it? Keep that in. Continue. There you go, we got it out.
Right. If you're reading... Come on. What is wrong with me? Right. Okay, let's go. If you're reading this, then I am dead, and you're standing aboard a derelict Cyclone-class patrol ship, the USS Mistral, with her engines dead and her electrical systems non-functional. Was the XO of this vessel, Lieutenant Commander Ryan Simmons. Please read this carefully. If you're an officer or an unlisted man in the United States Navy, this is an order. Scuttle this vessel immediately. Do not finish this letter. Get off the Mistral at once and send her down. Consider this a quarantine scenario. All hands are likely dead. God help you if they are not. We are 8 days out of Kirkwall, tracking an intermittent and scrambled distress call from what appeared to be an Icelandic fishing vessel. No, fuck. The Magnus... We're going to call it the Magnus because I can't finish that word. The Magnus, deep in the no-fishing zone of the North Sea. We found the vessel, or rather, we found a mile-wide streak of oil and fragments, the largest of them still burning. The night before, the enlisted man on watch had reported seeing a flash of light on the horizon. The Magnus's crew was nowhere to be found, except for one lone fisherman, unburned and floating at the far end of the debris field. He had been shot in the forehead with a small caliber revolver. When we fished his pale blue... Fuck me, that's a hard sentence.
When we fished his pale blue corpse out of the sea.
No. When we fished his pale... Oh, okay. When we fished his pale blue corpse. Oh no. No.
What's going to be really funny is at one point, this is going to cut to me reading the story. And we're not going to talk about it. It's just going to go straight over to me reading it.
No explanation.
The Magnus Dotter's crew was nowhere to be found, except for one lone fisherman, unburned and floating at the far end of the debris field. He had been shot in the forehead with a small caliber revolver when we fished his pale blue corpse from the frigid water. While he was still clutching a small fishing knife in one clamped hand, what we were able to piece together was the fragments and co-founding evidence that was, for reasons unknown, the crew had been in conflict, resulting in the murder of at least one sailor and the eventual sabotage and destruction of the ship. Do you want to read the rest of it?
Do a couple more paragraphs and give me a minute.
Visibility was only a few hundred feet as we spent the next day drifting silently along the debris field, in hopes of finding a survivor, but the crew had already visibly shaken by this discovery that the grim dread of the fog, the lone smouldering pieces of the Magnus Dotter that collided with our hull, unsettled and the most seasoned of us. We had expected an easy cruise, the simple reveal of a dozen thankful Icelandic fishermen. What we got at first was a silent, oil-slick coated sea and a single corpse and more than a few nagging questions. The Mistral had just been serviced after an extended tour at the Atlantic Fleet in Bahim before her transfer to the North Sea. She was in good running order, and so I can only assume that the initial mechanical failure was an act of sabotage from some external force. It had happened the first night when our final sweep had been completed, and we returned to the site of the Magnus Dotter's first transmission. There was nothing initially remarkable about the spot, a cold and lonely set of coordinates, and little else. I was in my cabin, just settled down just settling down when the call sounded from the captain, offering little information but a stern order to meet him on deck.
Dressing quickly, I emerged from my cabin into a cloud of palpable unease and fear. The enlisted men and the junior officers were coursing through the ship towards the deck, like panicked rats. No one made eye contact or spoke. There was none of the usual gallows humour or camaraderie that bubbles up in situations of limited information, just a grim... What the fuck are these words? Just a grim inertia that pulled us... Oh my God. That pulled us out...
Put your fucking glasses on.
No.
Put your glasses on.
No.
You blind fucking bitch.
I can make it bigger.
I can see you squinting.
It's
borderline racist.
I made it bigger.
I'm not saying anything. Too easy.
I'm going from the beginning.
What, the whole story? Fucking hell.
No, the paragraph. Dressing quickly, I emerged from my cabin into a cloud of palpable unease and fear. The enlisted men and the junior officers were coursing through the ship towards the deck, like panicked rats. No one made eye contact or spoke. There was none of the usual gallows humour or camaraderie that bubbles up in situations of limited information, just a grim inertia. Don't know how you say that.
That's the right word. You got it.
Is
Inertia,
it?
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah. That pulled us out onto the Arctic night. On deck, the night was unnaturally clear and cold, and the bright of the stars burned in the frosty air. Around us in every direction, just a few hundred yards away, the fog and clouds whirled, as if held at bay by our presence. The captain was at the railing, leaning over along with the men on watch. I approached him, suddenly desperate and panicked to know what was happening. When I saw it, the light flooding up from beneath us. The sea was flat, the surface was like a mirror. The water was black, reflecting the pale pinpricks.
Would you fucking call me?
Pinprick.
It's average.
Of the stars. But beneath the surface, something glowed with a cold light. Pulsating shapes.
I know what that is. That's a whale cock. I've seen the videos.
God. I've lost it.
Yeah, you lost it a fucking while ago. It's the fifth time we've done this.
Right, found it.
Yep. I won't look here.
Pulsating shapes of... I heard that.
You need a shit. Carry on reading.
Of violet green and deep cobalt blue shone from beneath. They flowed and merged and shimmered silently deep below the glassy sea. We stared, 24 men and women, struck dumb and horrified by the sight. There was a sense of scale that emerged from the fluid movement of the lights. They seemed to be many fathoms beneath us, which would make them terribly large and impossibly fast. I do not know what's wrong with me tonight. I do apologise. Right. which would make them terribly large and impossibly fast. There were no solid shapes and no disturbance of the water, just a deep field of liquid flowing light. Did you just snicker?
What did you call me? The fuck did you just call me? We can't put that in. That's getting bleeped.
I said, did you snicker?
Oh. No.
Oh dear, okay.
Cancelled episode 3.
I think we've cancelled from episode 1, to be honest.
Hey, I only said fucking...
Don't.
There was only one 9/11 joke.
Yes. Anyway.
Lily's fucking stupid.
The words aren't making sense.
The words don't make sense.
I feel like I'm becoming dyslexic. Is this how you feel all the time?
Yes.
How do you do that? All right, we're going to try again. I can see now. So.
Surprise, everybody. Lily wear glasses.
Eddie. I am actually quite blind. I was really struggling to read that without them. But we're going to try again. So. We watched for what seemed like hours, entranced by the mesmerising ballet of cold light, a mirror reflection of the northern lights. When it ended abruptly, there were 3 almost simultaneous events. First, the light seemed to contract, each mote freezing in place and collapsing like the iris of an eye in bright sunlight. Secondly, there was a tremor in the air that first raised the hair on the back of my neck, and the ghostly lights winked out of existence. It rose in intensity until I thought my eyeballs might shake their way out of my head. Through the fog of sudden pain, I heard a noise rising above Arctic wind, a humming vibration from the maestral herself that matched the electric shuddering in my skull. It was as if every light bulb aboard the maestral was suddenly flushed with power, flaring bright and buzzing noisily in their housings. And when the wine had reached a fever pitch, they began to pop and shatter amongst the shatter of sparks. From start to finish, it lasted less than 2 seconds, and we were left floating silently in the dark waters.
Sounds like my sex life.
Oh my god. Why?
I saw an opportunity and I took it.
I knew. As soon as I heard that little snicker, I knew.
What'd you call me?
Don't. Not again. Not again.
Oh, I'm sorry, I couldn't resist. And also, it's untrue.
If you say so. From start to
sometimes it's untrue. Sometimes it's very true. Continue.
Thank you. From start to finish, it lasted less than 2 seconds, and we were left floating silently in the dark waters.
Fuck me, yeah, it really is, isn't it? Anyway.
Beneath the starry sky, on a dead and crippled boat. The damage was invisible, without any obvious cause, and total. Nothing aboard the Maestral worked. Each carefully crafted system of multiple redundancies had crumbled. Every light was shattered, even the replacement bulbs, and the small flashlights that we all carried held fused and useless filaments. Satellite phones, shortwave radios, all means of communication were useless brick of plastic and wire. Every battery was dead, every stereo system was silent. We were adrift, without sail or engine, isolated from the world by 100 miles of black and silent sea. The crew moved through the ship that first night like moles, fumbling through dark corridors with only a few pale green chemical lights to check each system. They relayed each disheartening message like a fire brigade through the darkness, to where the captain and I stood on the deck trying to make sense of the senseless. At last, when nothing else could be done, I fumbled my way back to my cabin and tried to sleep, the darkness feeling like an oppressive, many-fingered hand slowly gripping my chest. The next morning, I again took stock of our situation, hoping for some fragment of hope we had passed by in the night. The damage was total. We would have to find a way to send a distress call and hope that we had not drifted too far from our last known coordinates. The men may not have known the full details, but it was clear from their haunted visage that they knew how dire the situation was. The first death was that afternoon. The sounds of screaming brought me above deck and into a thick, heavy fog. High in the gloom, I could see bright burning specks of light descending slowly. My stomach turned. It was 2 signal flares drifting uselessly through the haze. Some downfall had fired the signal flares. I burned with an unfamiliar and foreign rage, and rushed through the fog to the foredeck with hatred in my blood and my fists clamped tight. The scene that emerged from the fog broke me from my stupor. The enlisted man, a flare gun still in his hand, lay broken in a pool of blood. The captain stood over him, clutching the railing, driving the heel of his boot repeatedly into the broken mess of the boy's skull. I realised then that the screaming that I heard, the high keening wail, was coming from the captain. His face in a rictus of animal rage. Around them was a small crowd, standing motionless and silent, watching like sentinels. The captain turned to see me and dropped into a crouch, his fingers wrapping around the flare gun as he raised it level with my eyes. We stared for a long moment at each other, our eyes locked as he panted heavily, his face lightly splattered with blood. The only sound was the wet gurgling exhale of the enlisted man's death rattle. A bubble of blood forming on his ruined face. You done?
Yep.
Cool. I'd served with this man for nearly a decade. This was not the man I knew. This was a hollow simulacrum. No, I'm not sure either.
I don't know.
Filled with violence and terror. I spoke to him then in a soothing voice and asked him to hand me the flare gun. He said nothing at first, and then spoke, his tiny voice a trembling sound that was swallowed up by the thick gloom around us. He murdered us, Ryan, the flog. The flog.
The flog? Ribbit.
I said flares and fog at the same time.
Flog.
The fog.
It's the flog.
The flares will never. He shook his head and clenched his eyes tight, as if he were trying to shake himself from a dream. Then he shuddered once, violently, his back arching like a seizure. The little fuck has killed us, he choked out. The flare gun wavered in the air, and I took a step closer, reaching out for him. He opened his eyes, and I froze again as we stared silently at one another. You're going to die here, he giggled quietly. I always wanted to watch you die, you fucking coward. His head tilted back and laughed, one hyena-like bark to the grey sky, and then put the flare gun in his mouth and fired. The last flare ignited and temporarily bathing his head in a halo of magnesium orange and smoke. He tumbled back over the railing. If there was a splash when he hit the water, it was swallowed by the fog. I stood for what seemed like a very long time. It slowly dawned on me that I was alone, the silent audience having melted away below decks, no doubt taking the grim tale with them. I feared for morale, an absurd concern I realised now, but could not move from the spot, as if a sheer force of will could cause the sea to regurgitate this man, my friend. The first gunshot broke me from my reverie. In the emergency lockers, I found that a handful of flare guns remained. I stuffed one into each pocket and entered the dim passageway below deck. Over the hollow retort of gunshots, other muffled sounds began to emerge. The choking sobs, the screams of pain and anger, all bringing the faint impression of the copper smell of blood. The dark was oppressive and thick as my heart rose in my chest. The pale fading light of the chemical glow sticks that hung at regular intervals illuminated the bare corridor, and I moved slowly toward my cabin. It had been sacked, and my service pistol was missing. The next two cabins held the corpses of the junior officers, their broken forms still in their bunks, skulls open like blossoming flowers under the point-blank shots.
Oh, that's a nice way to put that.
That was great.
It was very eloquently written. Really took me out of the thing though that this is just the letter they've left behind, because written like a fucking poet. But you know, we move, as they say.
We move. I felt the distinct and irrational desire to run on deck and leap overboard, to swim away from the boat into the unknown sea. I gripped a flare gun and held it out ahead of me, less like a weapon and more like a talisman, and began to pace slowly down the corridor to the enlisted bunks. The door was wide open, and the smell of blood and fear and shit was nauseating. As my eyes slowly adjusted to the dim, I saw a field of bodies, torn, shredded, and shattered in bullets and makeshift clubs. A few of the men still moved, twitching slightly. I watched in frozen terror as one man, his face a mask of blood and rage, turned up his head to regard me, and with a weak cry of rage began to drag himself with his arms, tailing a broken and shattered leg towards me. From the shadows, another form pounced on him, a boot digging into the wounded man's back with a wet cracking sound. I recognised the attacker's face in the green chemical dim. A quiet and bookish young man, like the captain. This was not the man I knew. This was a beast that wore his skin. He reached down and grabbed the wounded man's jaw, thumb slipping into his mouth. The wounded man growled, a feral mindless sound that tried to bite down, but his attacker gripped tight and pulled. The jaw came off with the sound of tearing tendons and a ululating shriek that vanished into the air. I was no longer breathing, holding silently at the entrance, but the attacker snapped his head up to see me, nostrils flaring. The jawbone hit the floor with a meaty sound, and he lunged toward me with silent animal grace. I fired the flare gun and hit him square in the chest. His shirt caught fire, all air escaped his lungs with a sudden forceful exhale. But impossibly, he continued on towards me. As I passed through the portal and slammed the door, the fire had climbed into his hair and he was squealing now. His clawed hand still outstretched towards me. I felt him impact against the door and saw that nightmare visage wreathed in fire through the small porthole. Lips already burnt away to reveal 2 rows of perfect teeth. He wailed and began to smash his burning form against the door, once, twice, 3 times.
A lady.
And then silence. I raised my eyes to the porthole and saw only the faint image of the burning shape as it disappeared into the darkness. All conscious thought evaporated, and I fled from that charnel house. I have barricaded all entrances to below deck now, and have doomed myself to slow death at the hands of the enveloping cold. I can still hear the living ones down there, screaming and banging on the doors. They are not the men I knew. I console myself with this thought as I leave them in the dark to starve or murder each other. If you have read this far, I have not fled these waters, or, God forbid, are still aboard the Maestral. Then I beg you again, leave now while you can. Do not look below deck. There are none of us left to save, and certainly none worth saving. It's cold now, and the fading day surrendering the grey light to the dark. There are no stars this night, nothing but a heavy blanket of night. If I could get below, I would find some way of destroying the Maestral, like the brave men of the Magnus. But it's too late. The most I can make of my last moments, as feeling flees my extremities, and writing becomes impossible, is a warning. Please, send us into the deep, tell no one you found us, and never return. There are things and primal desires older than man, and forces beyond the grasp of our simple minds, and they dwell here, beneath the frozen sea. The end.
Well done.
Thank you.
We bastardised that, but I think that was a really good story.
It was a very good story, but I fucked that.
No,
I'm so sorry.
It was very good. It was very good.
It was very well written.
Yeah. I'd say it was a little bit overwritten.
Yeah.
Only because it's like, well, I don't know. In my head, though, it made more sense if it was like a 18th century ship.
Yeah.
Rather than like a modern ship, because then I could forgive some of the writing because they were all very bougie back then.
Mm-hmm.
That's a new word I've learnt. Bougie.
You've only just learnt bougie.
Yes.
Oh dear. I don't teach you enough.
No, you don't. No. Yeah, I really dig that. I like there's a lot of stuff actually that I've been kind of looking at and reading lately that's all about like this weird primal desire to like murder, and I'm not saying I'm going to kill anybody, and like obviously if this is on the Netflix documentary, I'm sorry, but be turn up for the books, wouldn't it? But yeah, like, I've just a lot of a lot of horror stories at the minute that I've been reading that are very like. Then another one I read where it's like this. It's very similar, like this out in the woods, and it's kind of like this thing just makes people go crazy, and it's been there for years and years and years.
Interesting.
I also watched the film In the Long Grass.
I've heard of that.
It was actually very good. I think we should watch it.
Okay, I'll add it to the list.
Yeah, we just need to start watching the cunts. Oh, there it was. There's the cunt of the episode.
That was 2.
Oh.
You're allowed 1.
Well, you have to bleep one of them out.
Oh, wow.
You cannot complain at me today. You cannot complain at me
No,
today.
okay, yeah, that's valid. Fair enough. I'm sorry.
No, it's all right. You're laughing. You're allowed to laugh. Yeah, I feel like I'd reread that.
Yeah, I feel like we need to reread that.
If we do this long enough, we'll read it again. We'll just be like, oh, remember that one we really fucking balled up.
Yeah, I do apologise.
Yeah, I think that's a good one. That was a good, interesting story.
That was a good story.
So, another story, perhaps.
Perhaps.
This one is a classic to go for all of the spooky bitches out there. The old school ones, the old witches and warlocks and demons and bastards. This is The Rake. The Rake. A journal entry, translated from Spanish, 1880. I have experienced the greatest terror. I have experienced the greatest terror. I have experienced the greatest terror. I see his eyes when I close mine. Close your eyes. I lost my place. Well, I can't read with my eyes closed. Oh no, it moved. Oh wow. That really fucked it up. They are hollow, black. They saw me and pierced me. His wet hand, I will not sleep. His voice, unintelligible. What?
Blah, blah, blah.
That was my impression of Taz. Taz was my favourite Looney Tune. A suicide note from 1964. As I prepare to take my life, I feel it necessary to assuage any of guilt or pain I have introduced through this act. It is not the fault of anyone other than him. For once I awoke, I felt his presence, and once I awoke, I saw his form. Once again I awoke and heard his voice and looked into his eyes. I cannot sleep without fear of what I might wake up to next. I cannot wake ever. Goodbye. Found in the same wooden box were 2 empty envelopes addressed to William and Rose, and 1 loose personal letter with no envelope. Dearest Linny, I have prayed for you. He spoke your name. From a witness in 2006. 3 years ago. I thought that would be funny. 3 years ago, I had just returned from a trip to Niagara Falls with my family for the 4th of July. How did I know it was an American? Nailed it. We were all very exhausted after the long day driving, so my husband is a woman. Wait, no, maybe not. 2026, man.
We don't judge here.
Yeah, we don't. So my husband and I put the kids straight to bed and called it a night. At 4 a.m, I woke up thinking my husband had gotten up to use the restroom. I used this moment to steal back the sheets. Am I right, girls? What? You're looking at me like I just shat in your cornflakes.
We don't steal sheets. Oh, the men's... Ignore me.
I really fucking try. I apologised. Oh, wait, fuck it. We'll start this again. At 4 a.m, I woke up thinking my husband had gotten up to use the restroom, and I used that moment to steal back the sheets, only to wake him in the process. I apologised and told him I thought he'd gotten out of bed. When he turned to face me, he gasped and pulled his feet up from the end of the bed so quickly his knees almost knocked me out of the bed. He then grabbed me and said nothing. After adjusting to the dark for half a second, I was able to see what cursed... Wait, wrong words. I was... Hey. I was able to see what caused the strange reaction. At the foot of the bed, sitting, facing away from us, was what appeared to be a naked man or a large hairless dog of some sort. The body position was disturbing and unnatural, as if it had been hit by a car or something. For some reason, I was not instantly frightened by it, but more concerned to its condition. At this point, I was somewhat under the assumption that we were supposed to help him. My husband was peering over his arms and knees, tucked into the fetal position, occasionally glancing at me before returning to the creature. In a flurry of motion, it scrambled around the side of the bed and then crawled quickly in a flailing sort of way right along the covers until it was less than a foot from my husband's face. Spooky.
Spooky.
It was completely silent for about 30 seconds. Probably closer to 5, but it seemed like a while anyway. Just looking at my husband, it was just looking at my... That was written poorly. It was just looking at my husband. It then placed its hand on his knee and then ran into the hallway, leading to the kids' rooms. And making me overstimulated. I screamed, ran for the light switch, planning to stop the thing before it hurt my children. My children! When I got to the hallway, the light from the bedroom was enough to see it crouching, hunched over from about 20 feet away. It turned around and looked directly at me, covered in blood. I flipped the switch on the wall and saw my daughter, Clara. The creature ran down the stairs as my husband and I rushed to help our daughter. She was very badly injured and spoke only once more in her short life. She said, "He is the rake." My husband drove the car into a lake that night while rushing for our daughter to the hospital. They did not survive. Being a small town, news got around pretty quickly. The police were helpful at first. The local newspaper took a lot of interest as well. However, the story was never published, and the local television news never followed up either. For several months, my son Justin and I stayed in a hotel near my parents' house. After we decided to return home, I began looking for answers myself. Eventually, I located a man in the next town who had a similar story. We'd got in contact to talk about our experiences. He knew of 2 other people in New York who had seen this creature and now referred to as the Rake. It took 4 of us 2 solid years of hunting the internet, writing letters, to come up with a small collection of what we believe to be accounts of the Rake. None of them gave any ideas, any details of history or follow-up. One journal entry had... One journal entry had... I'm having a stroke. One journal entry had... One journal had an entry involving the creature in its first 3 pages, then never mentioned it again. A ship's log explained nothing of the encounter, saying that they were only told to leave by the Rake, and that was the last entry in the log. There were, however, many instances of the creature's visits, one of a series of visits with the same person. Multiple people mentioned being spoken to, my daughter included. This led us to believe that if the Rake had visited any of us before our last encounter... Wait, what? This led us to wonder if the Rake had visited any of us before our last encounter. I set up a digital recorder near my bed and left it running all night, every night, for 2 weeks. I would tediously scan through the sounds of me rolling around in bed each day and when I woke up. By the end of the 2nd week, I was quite used to the occasional sound of sleep, like blurring through the recording at 8 times the normal speed. It took almost an hour every day. On the first day of the 3rd week, I thought I heard something different. What I found was a shrill voice. It was the Rake. I can't listen to it long enough to even begin to transcribe it. I haven't let anyone listen to it yet. All I know is that I've heard it before, and I believe that it spoke when it was sitting in front of my husband. And I don't remember hearing anything at the time, but for some reason, the voice on the recorder immediately brings back that moment. The thoughts must have gone through my daughter's head the thoughts that must have gone through my daughter's head make me very upset. I have not since seen the Rake since it ruined my life, but I know that he has been in my room while I slept, and I know and fear that one night I'll wake up to him staring at me.
The end.
The end.
Interesting.
The Rake.
He's creepy.
Creepy.
He's very creepy.
Very, very creepy. Very famous. Famous creepypasta, that one.
I never heard of that before.
You never heard of that one?
Mm.
The picture is all fucked up. You've probably seen the picture. No, it's okay. You just yawn.
Sorry.
I need to do...
I have an image that I think it might look like.
Yeah?
But I think the image is a meme.
Is a meme? Oh.
Oh dear fucking God. I've seen that before.
Yeah, that's the Rake.
I have seen that before.
There you go. Some stories.
Some stories. Some
spookiness.
Spooky stories.
Yeah.
We haven't done any oogly boogly ratings tonight.
Oh, bollocks. So, right, let's quickly run through them now. The first story, which was the one of the pizza one.
Yep.
I give that a 3, 4 oogly booglies.
Mm-hmm.
Because I like the twist ending.
That was more of a thriller
yes,
than a spooky story, I would say.
Yeah, 100%. For the twist, I give it a 3. 3.5. There you go, 3.5 oogly booglies.
I'll go 4 because I've got to be different.
Fair. We can agree. That is a thing.
We never agree, so
okay,
that'd be weird.
Fuck you, you're right. the next one, which was the bus.
The bus one.
Yeah, that was very hard to get through if someone wouldn't shut the fuck up. I give that. We'll put the bus and the train one in the same oogly boogly carry.
Yeah, they're pretty much the same story.
And I give it. I'll give it a 5. Because I like the idea that it's transcended different countries.
Mm.
So I quite like. So there might be something in that. You know.
I'd like to go 4.5 because I think it could have been longer.
Yeah.
And built up a bit more suspense.
Yeah, as a story. Yeah.
Yeah.
After that, we had the shit show.
Fog.
Of the fog. I give that a 7 ugly booglies.
The story was great. I butchered the absolute fuck out of it.
Yeah, reading 0. Story
-1.
Yeah, -1.
0 is generous.
You'll get beaten outside. You get beaten with a stick.
If I have a black eye next week, you know why.
Keep your fucking mouth shut. Yeah, I'd say 7. 7 ugly booglies.
6.
Fair.
I think 6. I think it was a little bit overwritten.
Yeah.
In certain places.
Yeah, I can understand.
Some of them words were not necessary. Some of the big words that I can't read were not necessary.
Sure.
Much simpler ways to put it.
Yeah, but not as eloquent.
No.
Elegant.
Still.
No, yeah, no, that's fair enough. Fair criticism. What was that after that? It was the rake, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
The rake. 8.
5.
5.
Mm.
I really liked that it's like reading different, like the Spanish one and the Suicide Note and
Oh yeah, I forgot about all that.
Yeah, I thought that was cool.
Mm.
It makes it seem like it's huge and it can go on forever and be interested. I'd like another story of the rake, but like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
included.
Yeah, like a proper one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. There's the Oogly Boogly ratings.
Oogly Booglies.
Fuck off then. No, right. Yeah, that's another one in the bag.
That is.
It's like pulling teeth, this one, wasn't it?
Yeah, well, this one was painful.
Yeah. You're going to hate it. Well, you've already seen it now, so...
Yeah, I hope you didn't hate it. I, again, apologise. I feel like most of the shit show has been my fault. If not all. Okay.
It's fine.
I got the giggles, alright? I'm sorry. I couldn't help it.
You said something funny.
I just got the giggles.
Yeah, well, that was cool. Like, subscribe. Fucking, I think 100 and so many people have seen the first one.
Yes.
We haven't released the second one yet. This is the third one.
This is the third one.
Comment as well, because apparently that's important. Even if you just say some bullshit, just comment.
I'll take a full stop. Anything? An emoji?
Yeah, an emoji. They're good. Hopefully you've watched it for more than 2.5 minutes.
Fingers crossed.
Which is the average.
No, it's not.
Is it?
No.
What's the average?
The average on Spotify was bad.
Oh, 2 to 5 minutes.
Yeah, but we prefer YouTube anyway.
You can't say that now. Spotify's going to be pissed off.
Spotify don't like us anyway.
Yeah, it's true. Fuck you, Spotify.
We like YouTube.
Yeah. Make us whatever, YouTube. Make us famous.
Give us money.
Yeah, please. No, yeah, share, whatever. Do the rest of the stuff.
It would be very much appreciated.
All right, that's the end. Go.
Okay, see you next week. Bye.